Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone who's coming on. Welcome to all my replay viewers, those that are on YouTube, those that are coming on from Periscope. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm going to turn my camera around so I can talk with you guys better. Hello, if this is your first time with me, my name is Keely, and I am the owner of LoveHopeAdventure.com, where I blog about the marriage relationship, intimacy in marriage, and how you can go deeper with your spouse. Sometimes I talk about lifestyle posts and things like that, but today I want to talk with you about this thing that I keep telling you guys about, and that is retreating into your spouse. And I know I've said it several times here on my Periscopes. I talk about it on my blogs, and anytime that I'm talking about going out on a date with your spouse or spending time with them, I talk to you about retreating into your spouse. And this doesn't mean you guys have to leave your house. It doesn't mean you have to go somewhere. But what it means is that you have to disconnect from the world and take a little break with one another. And I think that is so important that we do that in our marriages. This is a way that you connect with your husband or your wife, and you can be closer to them through this time. So what does retreating into your spouse look like? I think it takes a lot of forms. First of all, I think you can say, I am going to have a conversation with my husband or my wife, and I'm going to put down my cell phone. I'm not going to be doing anything else. I'm just going to focus my attention on them. I'm going to tell the kids to go play outside or whatever, and I am just going to focus my time and my energy on being wrapped up in that other person and in that relationship. So this isn't necessarily a brainstorming session. This isn't like a time where you guys are getting together and talking to each other about, the normal things that are going on. This is a time where you guys are really going to bond and connect with each other. And I know that can be hard. It can be really hard to have conversations that aren't responsibilities. This is why I'm a huge advocate of conversation starters. Because I think we have got to stop talking about our work, about our kids, about the things that are bothering us, and just be who we are with one another. Be a couple. Now think about this. When you were back in your dating years, there were times when you guys were just discovering one another, right? You were just getting to know each other. You guys didn't go out on a date and go, all right, these are the list of things we have to accomplish today, right? You didn't really get excited about going out on a date with your, at that point, your husband or wife before you guys got married. You guys didn't think, man, I cannot wait to get together with them so I can talk about all my stuff going on at work. Maybe you did sometimes, but wasn't kind of the fun part of going out on dates to get to know the other person more? You got to know what was in their mind, what they were thinking about, and their experiences, and connect and bond with them. And to a degree, you guys took a retreat from the world into one another with your date time. Well, when you're married, it can be so much more difficult to accomplish that, right? Because we're going to have all these other things put on us, and we're doing life together. So it's not like when we were dating, where we both had our separate lives, and then we would come together and do things together. And basically, that was a time where we sort of forgot about what was going on, and we just came together, and it was something we could look forward to. In marriage, that can happen, but you've got to plan for it, right? You have to come up with ways that you can make that happen. So a regular date night is definitely important, and that does not mean that you have to leave your house. It means you can stay at home and do that. If you don't have a few hours to give to a date time, then just have a cup of coffee together. Look forward to that time with your spouse. It is so important, and it helps to nurture that romance with your husband or your wife. Another way that you can retreat with your spouse is to have sex with them. This is a great way to stop worrying about what's going on in your life and really just enjoy your relationship with your spouse. Guys, it is so important that you look at your time with your lover as a way to forget about what's going on in the world, because we've got to have that break. And if you want to be healthy, if you want to be a healthy mom or a healthy dad or a really healthy coworker or have balance in your life, you've got to stop worrying about some of those responsibilities for a little while and take a break, a real brain break. And the perfect way for you to do that is to retreat into your spouse. Now, I'm not saying that's the only way you can give yourself a break, but I really think that this will help you to get closer to your husband or your wife, because you guys have decided you're going to come together and you're going to accomplish a lot of the same things that you did when you were dating. When you were dating before you got married, what you accomplished during those times was just getting to know each other, feeling just like your love tank being full, and you guys enjoying that time together. So don't let that go to the wayside. Find ways to enjoy your time with your spouse. Whether it's through your conversation, you guys go do something fun together, you go out on dates, or during your intimate time, find ways to really just enjoy each other and take a break from the world. And that's what I had to talk with you guys about today. If you want to see what I've been blogging about, go over to lovehopeadventure.com. And also, I wanted to share with you that there is a really amazing deal going on right now. It's called the Ultimate Homemaking Bundles, and you can read about it on my blog. It's only $30, and it's a really quick sale. So it ends on Saturday or Sunday, I think, or Monday morning at some point. And you can get like 93 different resources. And one of the reasons why I wanted to tell you about it is that 3 of the bloggers that I follow, and I've talked about them often, Crystal over at Money Saving Mom, Erin Odom over at the Humbled Homemaker, and Sheila Gregor over at To Love, Honor, and Vacuum. All of them have a resource in there. And so these are ebooks that they have written, and they sell them. But I'm going to tell you something, the price of the 3 authors I just said would probably be more than the $30 that this entire bundle gives you. And there are some marriage books in there. So there's some about a 7-day challenge to have a better sex life. There's like 175 date ideas and a couple of other marriage resources. So thanks so much for saying that. You guys can check out about that over at my website, lovehopeadventure.com, and I've blogged about it. And guys, I get $30 might be a lot for you right now, and you can't afford that. So it ends on May the 2nd. I don't know what time. So that's Monday, and I'm not sure what time of the day it ends. But it's a really great bundle. And this is like the 4th or 5th year running on this. Erin over at the Humbled Homemaker, she actually helped to put this thing together in the past. She was one of the masterminds behind it. And she's not doing that now, but she does have resources in there. So I really think there's a lot of great stuff in there. But I understand that $30 might be a lot for you. So if you want to look at the free resources I've put together for you guys, there's another post I wrote about free homemaking and marriage resources that you can get. Whether you might have to sign up for somebody's newsletter like you do if you want my free printables for my bedroom games and my conversation starters. And then if you don't want to stay on their list, you can always unsubscribe. So I've given you a lot of resources on the blog this week if you go to lovehopeadventure.com. And I'm going to put this video on YouTube. So if you want to catch the replay, go to YouTube. My channel is Keely Reason. And I can link to these blog posts in my comments. So guys, thanks so much for joining me today. And I look forward to catching you all tomorrow. I hope you all have a great morning.